Welcome to Down, Down, Up, Up. Your boy here, Apollo. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get ready for that weekend. Yes, that's right. Big weekend in wrestling, the Royal Rumble weekend. But what's it starting with? It's starting with NXT Worlds Collide. It's not quite a takeover, but it should be a fun show. NXT versus NXT UK, WWE Worlds Collide 2020. Last year's show turned out to be a lot bigger than we were expecting. It turned out to be a huge tournament that had its ups and downs, leading to the winner becoming number one contender of a title of their choosing. Of course, that's also when 205 Live was also in this group. Not the case this time. No tournament, but we get some good versus matches. So let's get into this. First off, there's a kickoff match. Hence, it's NXT versus NXT UK. Every match is going to feature superstars of NXT versus superstars of NXT UK. I'm not sure if they're treating this like Survivor Series or not. Interesting thing though, there's 6 matches. Will they count the kickoff match or not? I'm not sure. The kickoff match itself is Mia Yim from NXT versus Kaylee Ray, the NXT UK Women's Champion from, of course, NXT UK. It's a non-title match. Bit surprised this got made, literally because I'm a big Kaylee Ray fan, but couldn't we get Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae? Candice LeRae was the one deserving this spot, in my opinion, but take it or leave it, we'll take it. Mia Yim versus Kaylee Ray, even though it's non-title, I gotta pick Kaylee Ray. I don't see the point of her losing this right after she just successfully defended her championship at NXT TakeOver Blackpool 2. There's no point Kaylee Ray losing this match. I don't care if this is supposed to be hyping up or not. Kaylee Ray should win this match. Let's move on to, in my opinion, the easiest matches of the night to call, the championship matches. There's only 2 of them. Doesn't look like the titles are going to change hands on this show. It's very... It would be a swerve, but it would really mess up the order of how things are supposed to go in my head for the future. First up, NXT Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley's defending against old rival from NXT UK, Toni Storm. Rhea definitely should win this match. This is a statement proving to herself she beats Toni Storm. She has become the better competitor and the better person, getting it done, getting ready to fight Bianca Belair at the next TakeOver in Portland in the middle of February, I'm pretty sure. So Rhea Ripley, my pick to win that match. Next up, Cruiserweight Championship 4-way match. Interesting. We have the champion Angel Garza, the real breakout star, defending his championship against NXT's Isaiah Swerve Scott. Definitely not who I expected to win that match last week against Tyler Breeze and Lio Rush. But it is what it is. Also defending against UK's Jordan Devlin. Dear God, you gotta be kidding me. And, well, no disrespect, I cannot stand Devlin as a heel, but he is a fantastic wrestler. More importantly, that besides him, Travis Banks, Kiwi Bus on the house. My pick, though, is definitely sticking with Angel Garza. He's still a fresh champion, just like Rhea is. There's no point in title changes, just fantastic wrestling. Let's move on to what could be the swerves of the night. Let's see how this turns out. Last 3 matches to call. First off, Finn Balor is going to be wrestling on this show. He's taking on Dragunov. Ooh, this could steal the show. Oh, if you saw Dragunov's match with Cesaro at TakeOver Cardiff, oh, there's a lot of potential for this. But we'll see. We'll see. Slow it down. Slow it down. My pick, surprising to many, is Dragunov. Actually, Balor lost his match with Adam Cole. Dragunov would need this win to become a bigger threat to Walter at preferably the next TakeOver. Well, no, not the Portland TakeOver. Excuse me, I'm thinking of the WrestleMania TakeOver. Either way, Dragunov versus Walter is something I want to see. And Balor does not need to win this match. He needs to look as vulnerable as possible going into his Gargano match. Sure, Balor could just win this match and I could be wrong. I'm not going to have much gripes with that. But this is one I really want to see Dragunov win and surprise everybody. So I'm going to go with Dragunov. Let's get a UK win in here. So far, I have 2 for NXT and 2 for NXT UK. Let's move on. The match that will be match of the night, almost a guarantee. DIY, Ciampa Gargano, my boys, taking on Mustache Mountain. Oh my gosh. I almost lost my mind when I heard this was happening. This has been a dream for a long time, and it's happening on this show. And it should be the main event, but let's be honest, it'll probably be the opener for the main show. No disrespect to Undisputed Era and Imperium, but it's still an 8-man tag match. 8-man tag matches in WWE? DIY, Mustache Mountain. Oh. My pick's DIY. DIY definitely need this because those two are moving into some serious investments in the future. It has to be Ciampa Cole for the championship at TakeOver Portland. I'm even going so far to think Ciampa might actually win and set my heart free again. Gargano Balor. Gargano needs this. Gargano does need this. But, wait a minute. I'm not done. Wait a minute. Listen to this. Could this be the moment where Trent Seven turns on Tyler Bate? I know I've been pushing this for too long, but think about it. We just went through a takeover where Bate got a win, Seven got a loss. Now we're teaming up against DIY. And if they lose, and DIY have been used to breakups, they could see one of a completely different team. I don't know, guys. I have so many ideas in my head. The 7-Bate split needs to happen at this point. WWE have slowly and probably unintentionally booked it almost perfectly with what I think is going to happen. If this is the main event somehow, it could end with a Mustache Mountain breakup. Just throwing it out there. Let's see what happens. Comment down. Talk about the main event, though. As I mentioned, Undisputed Era, Imperium. All champions of Undisputed Era, although that could not be true. I have not found the time to watch NXT this week yet. So, if Keith Lee's the new champion, good for him. But if Strong's keeping it, then, hey, it's an all-champions lineup taking on Imperium, NXT UK champion Walter, his boys, Eichner and Bartel, and Alexander Wolf. Who's winning this match? Well, here it is, Imperium. When Undisputed Era do not rack up the gold defenses on a show, like War Games, for example, no defenses, they lose. 2 War Games matches in a row, they have lost. They don't win these multi-man situations. So I'm picking Imperium for the win. It would make Walter look a heck of a lot better than WWE made him look at Survivor Series. This is a good revenge shot also for Undisputed Era crashing their party at the end of the last takeover in Blackpool. So Imperium for the win. I'm thinking the way this show should be booked, each brand needs to make a statement and rack up 3 each. 3 each. Make it look good. They're both great. We don't need a decisive winner in this. They're both beautiful. If there is one I am worried about, it's honestly the Balor match. But I'm picking Dragunov. I'd love to see a shock win. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. This is going to be short because we've got a long weekend to go. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you all for my results and review video on Sunday. Check out the next video coming out on this channel. It should be the Royal Rumble predictions. Yeah. Hopefully I can get those done. Not sure either tomorrow or even Sunday, but we'll see. Keep it real. It's going to be a fun weekend.